doing out there on a decent Wednesday, New York City. Um, just wanted to do a little live, letting everybody know what's going on. I think once one more thing is signed, the Republican is going to pass that no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security, and no tax on Social Security. Sorry about that. I'm compelled to make this video because ever since the deportation started, um, half of the Latin American community is upset at the black community because the black community doesn't want to march. They say they want to relax. They want to stay home. Now, I'm a Trump supporter, and a lot of my subscribers know that I'm a Trump supporter. I voted for Trump, and it's for reasons of mine. But a lot of blacks voted for Kamala Harris. Now, this is what I'm hearing. The reason why a lot of blacks told me they voted for Kamala Harris, a lot of them don't like Trump, but a lot of them didn't want the deportation. They didn't want a lot of the Latin people to get deported. But a lot of the Latin people did vote for Trump. You remember, we have blacks for Trump, which I'm a Trump supporter, and you have Latins for Trump. A lot of people from the Latin community did vote for Trump. And 91% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. 82% of black men voted for Kamala Harris. 62% of the Latin community voted for Donald Trump. And it's this whole thing going up on the internet and going through social media right now where a lot of the Latin people are saying, how come the blacks are not marching for us? The blacks are not out here to help us. The blacks, we as Latins, we did march and help the George Floyd. We was down with the Black Lives Matter. So they're upset right now because black people said we did help y'all. We helped y'all because half of us voted for Kamala Harris because we knew that Kamala Harris was not going to deport y'all. We had heart and we had feeling, and we was trying to let y'all know, listen, we going for Kamala Harris. It's the reason why we're doing this. I voted for Trump. I'm a Trump supporter. All my subscribers know I voted for Trump for a reason. That's my reason. I voted for him. But all through social media, it's just back and forth. And a lot of blacks saying, yeah, we did vote. We did help y'all. We're not going out there and marching for y'all, but we did try to help y'all. We tried. We tried to let y'all know that Trump was going to support y'all, deport y'all. And a lot of y'all knew that Trump was going to deport y'all. But a lot of y'all still voted for him. So it's not our fault. We tried to help y'all. And it's really getting, back and forth arguments and fights. And then you have some Latins that say, yeah, they did. They did try to help us. They did try to talk to us about Trump. And a lot of us didn't listen. It's our fault. Hey, what's going on? It was our fault. That's just the way it is. So a lot of blacks are saying we're tired of doing this. Now, I understand I'm a black American, born and raised in America, right? I saw my ancestors march and do all type of stuff. Now, one thing I can say for sure that if it wasn't for the black ancestry, yes, no other race of people will be able to come here. That's the truth. I'm just setting it on stage right now. That is the truth. I can't lie about that. I see videos, I read books, people taught me when I was young on how The black ancestors was tortured, and they marched and they did everything, and that's how it was able for y'all to come here if it wasn't for our ancestry. I voted for Donald Trump because my thing is, if I'm gonna go to somebody's country, I know I have to go through a process. I know I have to go through a visa process. I know I have to. I just can't walk into somebody else's country, into somebody else's house without being invited. Joe Biden let y'all in, no process, no visa work. He just let y'all in. A lot of y'all got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff was presented to y'all, and the people that's already homeless and Americans didn't get nothing. They got nothing. But a lot of black folks still don't like Trump, so they like Kamala Harris, and they said we're gonna go with Kamala because we know what Kamala Harris is gonna do to y'all. A lot of y'all illegal migrants. You're gonna have to go, and you're blaming the black American community because they're not at their marches. They said we tired of marching. We've been marching so much you can't. How much are you gonna march? Number two, a lot of y'all made a mistake. A lot of y'all is here made one mistake, a lot of mistake. But the biggest mistake y'all made is to go out there and march, take your flag and haul it all over the place, take the American flag and burn the flag. Now you saying y'all fighting to stay in America, but you're burning the American flag on American soil, and you're taking your flag and you're putting it in the air. So a lot of the people, a lot of the blacks that's not marching for y'all said the same thing. We warned y'all. We knew that Donald Trump was going to support you. Number one, was going to deport y'all. Number two, you come here to this country and you're burning the flag, the American flag, the same flag you said you want to be. You burned that flag and you took your flag and you holstered it. A lot of blacks say, you know what, we're done. We're finished. We're done. It's a wrap. Hey, what's going on? What's the deal, champ? What's going on? We're done. It's over. So there's a lot of conflict on the Latin community actually mad at blacks, saying how come y'all not helping us? And a lot of blacks came out and said, yeah, we did. We tried to help you. We tried to warn you. I'm gonna say it one more again. I'm a Trump supporter. Me, I love Trump. That is for my reasons. But they did try to help y'all. They really did. I saw it because 91 or 92% of black women voted for Kamala Harris. And a lot of the women are on TikTok, black women and men in tears, saying this is not fair. Y'all shouldn't be deporting them like that. Why you treat them so? Blacks are on the list. There's a lot of blacks that are on the Latin side, man. There is. Me, come in legally. Come in, get your visa, do a green card, wait for the paperwork, pay, do what you got to do, wait. When they send you a letter or call you saying, listen, you can come, you've been accepted, go get sworn in, do what you got to do, announce your country, say, yo, okay, now I'm not down, now, and then a lot of people will take y'all serious. But you just can't walk in and not do no type of paperwork, get everything, and expect people to take y'all serious, and then you're burning the American flag. That's, to me, that's a disrespect to me because my sister and my brother served this country in the Navy. They served this country in the Navy, man, and that's a disrespect to me. You don't do that. You don't take an American flag, the same flag that you said country you want to be at, and you burn it. That's not good. My sister and our brother, they was in the Navy, and they served this country, man. 25 years they put in hard work, but they used to our hip hop culture. So I get you. I understand. I got that. Like they're mad at the Black American community, but not all of them. A lot of the Hispanic folks are saying, "Listen, man, them blacks been through enough. If there wasn't for them blacks, we wouldn't be here. They wouldn't be able to." we wouldn't be able to come in here if it wasn't for the Black American community. If it wasn't for their answers. So why are you mad at them? And then y'all burning the American flags. So who's going to take you serious? I'm not taking you serious. I'm not taking a lot of y'all. When y'all burning them flags, I'm not taking y'all serious, but you're disrespecting the people that fought for that flag, man. And my sister and brother was one of them. Straight off the rip. But they're mad at us. And I do have people that come up to me because they know I'm a YouTuber. So when they come to, oh, yo, you big hawk. And they say, we understand, yo, or not all of us. I said, I know not all y'all like that, man. Because a lot of the Spanish came through here. They came through here with green cards. They did the work. They put in the work. They got that call. They got sworn in. They denounced their citizenship in their country. So now I'm an American now. So I know y'all not all like that. I know y'all all don't get out there. What's going on? It's sad. No, it is sad. You're right, Mike. It is sad, man. I mean, they going on the internet flipping like, yo, where's the black people at? Why? What happened to the black? Hey, what's up? What's up, Dark Star? What's going on? They they're mad. Dark Star, what's going on in Texas? Are they still being bought in Texas? Because in New York City right now, it went from 4,000 migrants a week to only 300 or 400 because they're shutting down mostly all of the shelters and the hotel. The Roosevelt Hotel is going to be shut down in 3 months. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I know the Milford Plaza is still up, but I don't know how many they have in it, so I don't know. I don't know. What did I just roll into? What's this channel about? It's about everything, brother. It's called Street Talk. They call me Big Hawk, that Yonkers native. Okay? Yes, the Latinos. I'm gonna call you. Hold on. Then you can explain to me what's going on here. I'm gonna call you. Wait up. Wait up. Hold on. Let me try to get you on there. Hold on. Let me get you on here. Hold on. I'm gonna call you right now. Hold on. Somebody said, "Would y'all Mexicans march for us black people?" I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But right now, they're really upset. They're crying. But a lot of Hispanic, a lot of Mexicans are saying, we shouldn't even get mad at them. They marched enough. Their ancestors marched enough. Their ancestors put their behind out there for us to be here. So I don't know, man. These punks, a lot of females, 8 weeks, black men. Today, however, Malcolm X and Tupac would stand up for their own people. I got you. I mean, they're mad right now. I mean, they're upset right now because I don't know if you've been watching. They're on the internet saying, "Where are all the black people? Can you please help? Where's the black people?" And the black people said, "We tried to help y'all. We tried to help y'all at the polls. We came out to the polls and tried to help y'all. If you didn't know y'all we came out to the polls." Okay, that's all right there. Hold on. Dark Star, what's up?
Hey, buddy, what's up?
What's going on in Texas? How I know in New York right now, it went from 4,000 immigrants a week to only like 300 or 400. What's going on in Texas? You online?
It's about the same here, but you've got certain groups of individuals that want to start wilding out and protesting, and Governor Hot Wheels has got something for them.
Right. Well, I don't know if you noticed they asking how come black people are not marching with them.
because black people are tired.
That's what they're saying, and they saying we tried to help y'all at the polls, but y'all didn't see it. People know I'm a Trump supporter. That's me. But they said that we did it at the polls, and y'all didn't get it. You just didn't get it.
No, they didn't get it, and that's the sad part about it. As you know, I'm a Trump supporter as well. But at the same time, you got to fight for what you want. And now
Right.
you're going to sit here and cry. You're going to cry the blues because you're getting deported. And like I said, you've got certain groups of people that want to protest, and Governor Abbott is not taking it. He's going to start arresting people. You
Yeah.
want to interfere. You want to interfere with ICE being able to detain people, and you're sitting out there with bullhorns warning people and this, that, and the other. They're going to get snatched up.
Yeah.
They're already talking about the the person who's in charge of land management here in Texas has already said that the federal government can use a 1,400-acre ranch here in Texas to build a detention center.
Wow.
1,400 acres.
Wow.
And this woman is not playing.
Yeah.
And she says that they're going to start opening up other detention centers across Texas to be able to hold people and deport them.
Right. Right.
And for those that they're emptying out the jails and they're going to be deported, who do you think they're going to fill those jails with?
Right.
They're going to be Americans that are out here protesting, getting in the way of ICE. They're going to be rounded up and they will be detained as well.
Somebody said FEMA camps. Somebody said FEMA camps. Yeah, it's getting ugly, but I don't understand how these Mexicans. How are you fighting to stay in the country, but you're burning our flag and putting your flag? That doesn't make no type of common sense. Who's gonna who's
Well, the
gonna
thing is,
who's gonna take them serious?
well, this is the thing. You have a lot of people that are Mexicans that believe, how can you be illegal on stolen land? First of all, you need to know something about history before you start running off at the mouth. Oh, this is stolen land. This land was bought and paid for by various groups: the English, the Dutch, the French, the Spaniards. Now, you may not have liked the price that we paid for it, because I am of British descent.
I heard
But
about
at the
that.
same time,
I heard that it was brought. I heard it was brought.
it, it was bought. And at the same time, if you don't know anything about Mexican history, Santa Anna lost that war to the United States, and he signed over Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California to the United States.
Right.
Those are the spoils. Those are the spoils of war, plain and simple.
Right.
And if you don't like it, there's nothing that you can do about it. So, oh, you're on Mexican land that used to belong to Mexico. Well, that's the premise. Used to. Doesn't
Right.
belong to Mexico anymore.
Right.
So if you want to go back across the Rio Grande,
Right.
you want to be in
Somebody in the
Mexico,
comments
be in
put the
Mexico.
land was stolen.
The land was not stolen. Learn your history.
And somebody had broke it down and said the land wasn't stolen. It was brought. Like somebody in the comments said the land was stolen.
The land was not stolen. Learn your
Right.
history.
Right. Hey, what's up, Nate? What's going on?
I mean, you talk about things like the Louisiana Purchase. You talk about things when the Puritans actually came over in the 1600s, and they bought the land from the Indians.
Right.
And like I said, you may not have liked the idea that it was done for very little money,
Right.
but they were also given guns and ammunitions to the Indians
Right.
to help fight, just like the Dutch. The
Right.
Pennsylvania Dutch, the whole area of Pennsylvania was actually bought by a governor in England. And his nephew, William Penn, came and basically built the land. He was a Quaker.
Okay. Okay.
And like I said, if people like to run off in the chats a lot of times about different things, and it's like, you need to read. You need to pick up a book.
Right. Somebody
You
did
know,
broke it. Somebody broke it down on. I think it was on TikTok, and they said the land was brought and paid for. I was like, okay.
The land that was basically now what is Florida and Georgia was bought by the Spaniards.
Okay. Okay.
You know, and it's just sad that you want to hold on to something that doesn't exist anymore.
Right. Right. Right.
If you hate America so much, then why are you here?
I keep asking people the same question. I mean, I remember when I was young, and I say, when I first started learning about Mexicans and other people from other countries, I used to hear him talk real greasy about America. And I'm like, but you're here though. You're right here. Why are you talking greasy about America? But you're here, so why are you talking greasy about it? I don't get that.
Oh, a cultural appropriation of Cinco de Mayo and this, that, and the other. Cinco de Mayo has nothing to do with Mexico's. It was a war that was fought between Mexico and the French.
Right.
It had nothing to do with America.
Yeah.
And they lost that war too.
Wow.
So, I don't understand what the problem is.
I don't either, man. I don't get. I don't get it.
I could never understand it. I'm eighth generation born in this country.
Right.
And I am the descendant of slaves, as well as Choctaw Indian on my mother's side.
Right.
My grandfather was a British citizen.
Right.
He came to the United States. He got his citizenship. He worked hard. He had a family,
right.
And he never looked back.
Right. Well, I'll tell you right now, the Latin community ain't mad at us, boy. They mad at black people bad.
You did a video about the Venezuelans going back home and kissing the ground and things of that nature.
Yeah.
The thing is, you want to know why they're happy? Because they came here basically, raped and pillaged the land, got all of this money, they sent it back home to Venezuela, and they're going to live like kings. And eventually they're just going to turn around and sneak back in here again.
Right. Right. Right.
But see, the thing is, if you've been deported out of the United States, guess what? You don't get a chance for the next 10 years to come back into the United States.
Right.
And if you come back into the United States and you get caught, that's a felony.
Right.
You will be going to prison.
Right. Well, they mad at every time I turn around, why y'all black people, why y'all not helping us? The black people keep saying because we're tired and we tried to help y'all through the poll, but y'all didn't listen. y'all didn't listen, so we don't know what to tell y'all.
And here's another reason why black people are upset. Well, not necessarily upset, and they basically sitting on the couch for this one. A lot of people that come from these other countries take jobs away from black people. They force down wages. I can name you company after company here in Texas where it becomes a point, like especially for like doing my job.
Yeah.
You got to be bilingual. They don't want to hire you unless you're bilingual.
Oh, wow.
So as a safety coordinator, I have to learn to speak Spanish.
Right.
And how fair is that to me as an American citizen?
Right.
And then, for instance, all it takes is a couple of these, Latinos that'll get into like a warehouse job.
Right.
Next thing you know, they got their cousin in. Then they got their friend in.
Right.
And anybody that's black or white or not a part of their group, they force them out.
Oh, same in Colorado, Nathan? Oh, Nathan said the same in Colorado.
They force them out of the jobs.
Wow.
And I've worked from some major Fortune 100 companies. I'm talking about the likes of Amazon. I'm talking about the likes of Johnson & Johnson, Safran, which is a helicopter company. And let me tell you something. They always talk about, they'll do the jobs that nobody wants to do. We're talking about jobs that are $18, $19 an hour.
Right.
They got flaggers on the doggone construction sites that are making $18 an hour. The only thing they're doing is sitting there with a flag in front of walking in front of a bulldozer, and that's it. They're getting paid $18 an hour.
I'm a public safety officer, big horse. I'm a public safety officer. Now, somebody was asking me, I said, no, I'm a public safety. Well, I do get a lot of people that come through our park, and they tell me, they said that they won't get hired. They'll hire a lot of the Latins and give them $18 now, $19 an hour, but they won't hire. They don't think we're gonna work, and they like, look, I'm gonna work for that. 18, I'm good, but they just won't do it. They won't do it. They just won't do it.
And that's the sad part.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got nephews that were fresh out of high school looking for work,
right.
trying to get onto a construction site,
Yeah,
to do and get paid a decent living, and they won't hire them.
they won't hire them. They won't. I don't know if you saw the video I did. I did a video like 3 days ago, and these companies they closed down their company because they got what they was doing. They're finding companies $20,000 each migrant. So the company got fined so much. He got fined $300,000. He said, "I'm going to close down my company." And he said, "I'm not going to hire no Americans because this um this business was built off the backs of migrants." But the one guy said, "But you didn't tell them that you're paying the migrants a low wage." Meaning that if an American goes in with the work that they asking to do, I'm going to ask more money. The migrants say, "Give me $8,000, and I'll be all right.
I'm
I'll
going
be all
to
right."
eventually do a video about some of the laws that are changing in various states like Tennessee and Missouri about how they're changing. They're concerned about what's going to happen after the next 4 years.
Right.
Because Trump is only going to be in there for 4 years.
I know.
So we may very well have a Democratic president in 4 years that's going to just, once again, do away with everything that he's done and then go back to the way that it was. So the states want to implement state law that's going to prohibit any Democratic president from making it go back to the way that it was. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do a video, a short video about some of the states and how their regulations are going to be changing in regards to hiring illegals.
Well, you see Jasmine Crockett with her behind, man. She was like, "Oh, we don't need to. They don't need to give them $5,000. What they gonna do with the money?" Yo, but there's a lot of people can do a lot more $5,000 right now. There's people struggling.
There's people that are struggling. I mean, I am sitting in Dallas. I am not too far from her district.
Right.
Jasmine Crockett's district is one of the worst kept districts in the state of Texas.
You're not the first one that said that.
She does nothing for her people, and for her to be valued at $9 million and turning around and telling us poor people, "Oh, what is $5,000 going to do for you?"
Oh, she's valued at $9 million. But you're gonna tell us that $5,000 not gonna help us? That can help a lot of people, man. She's horrible. Jasmine Crockett is horrible. She just went up in. I mean, what are they gonna do with that? Even if people ain't got a job, well, you can take that $5. We can pay some bills, man. I could take a nice vacation with $5,000 right now.
Hey, I could put that as a down payment on a new car.
Yeah.
As the song goes, they're not like us. They're not.
Wow.
You've got near my district. I'm actually in the 24th district.
Yeah.
My congresswoman is actually Beth Van Dyne. But VC, who's in the next district over, who's a Democrat, he has signed every single bill that went against helping the poor people within his district.
These Democrats. He said, "I call her pretty, dirty Jasmine Crockett." Wow, that's a good one, B. Yeah, man. It seemed like the Democrats are really screwing the poor people. Hardcore. Like, how are you gonna say you? I didn't even know. Somebody else said she was the millionaire. So you got all this money. You can sit up there and say that $5,000. It'll do me something good, cause I can take a nice vacation. It could do me something very good.
They don't care. They don't care about us. They only care about lining their pockets.
EF said eggs are for me 23. Hey, the eggs are expensive. EF, they are expensive. They are expensive.
I haven't priced what eggs are here in my area because I'm afraid to take a look at them.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
I am afraid to take a look at them.
It's horrible. It's just as horrible. In Harlem, they have A dozen of eggs right now for $18. A dozen, $18. So people are starting to use powdered eggs, or that either powdered eggs or that liquid eggs, because it's cheaper.
Yes. You're better off going to the camping section of any sporting goods store and buying freeze-dried eggs.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a friend of mine who happens to have a freeze dryer of his own.
Yeah.
And what he did is he bought like 12 dozen eggs when they were cheap, freeze-dried a bunch of them, and vacuum sealed them and started handing them out to his friends.
Brad said facts. 100 eggs ain't expensive, even in, yeah. I mean, and I love eggs. So when you get egg sandwiches out here right now, they already let you know the egg sandwiches, the price went up. We said we already know. We know. You didn't even have to explain, so we already know what time it is. Horrible.
You know, it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know.
Of course.
You know. And the only thing that we can do is just throw our support behind Trump.
We're gonna have to
do the best that we can.
We're gonna have to.
And do the best we can. We have to.
We have no other choice. And like I said, this goes out to the Latin community. You can't hate us for not the blacks. For the blacks didn't do. Blacks tried. 92% of black women, 82% of black men went to the polls and voted for Kamala, and they was trying to. We voted for them because we don't want y'all to get messed up. So they did march. They didn't march outside with like y'all doing. They marched their behinds to the polls. So that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is.
We had a guy here in Dallas that was had did a video at one of the protests here, and it's like, oh, black people, you should be getting off the couch and coming out here.
I saw that.
Marching and
I saw that.
And down here in Dallas. And
I saw that.
No, I'm gonna stay home.
That was disgusting.
I was on the phone with Philly Dom, and I was gonna come down here just to film it.
Yeah.
And Philly Dom was like, "Don't do it. Don't go down there." And I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna sit this out."
It's crazy. They just really blaming us, man. It's horrible.
You know, Latinos have no right to be mad at us. This ain't our fight.
That's what they're saying.
And they're trying to convince black people now. Well, once Trump is done with us, he's going to start deporting.
Yeah. Where are they going to deport me at? Deport me where? I was born and raised here. Where you deport me? Deport me where? Where am I deporting?
Until you can give me back my history of where I came from, as far as 8 generations ago,
I'm right here.
Deporting me nowhere.
I mean, I am a foundational black American. I'm from here. All my family are from here. So where am I going? Going where? I'm staying right in the USA where I was born. This is the country I love. I'm staying right here. I'm not going. I was born here. I was raised here. This is where I was at. Born and raised in the USA. This is where I'm trying to stay. Right here. I was born here. This is where I was at. I was born here.
But that's the thing. They want to try to instill fear, and that's what the Democrats do. That's what these lobbyists do.
Right.
They figure if they can scare us into doing it, we'll do it for them. And it's like, no, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
That is not going to work. We're not that stupid.
Horrible.
Where are you going to deport us to?
Right.
Where are you going to deport me back from Texas back to Connecticut? Okay.
Exactly. You're going to deport me back to the Bronx and Yonkers? That's where I'm going. Where am I going where? No, I'm staying there.
You're gonna deport me back to Bridgeport, Connecticut? Okay, I'll go.
I don't know what type of fantasy world they live in, but I mean, you had blacks that did it, and you still got blacks that are marching with them. I've seen some videos where black people was there. I saw some. So facts. The soul of you're right, man. Yes, Brass, you're right, man. Where you gonna deport me at, Brass? I'm right here. I was wondering, where am I going? Where are you going to where? These people crazy.
Well, like in my neighborhood, it's predominantly Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi.
Yeah, you told me about that, right?
And these people are running scared.
Oh, you serious?
Oh yeah. You wouldn't believe how many U-Haul trucks I've seen in my neighborhood.
Wow. Because I guess they're going to be next. They're going to get them next.
Well, see, the thing is, where they were putting these people, the Latinos, they were putting them in shelters and things of that nature.
Right.
The Indians that were coming here were being dispersed into homes of their friends and family.
Right.
And they remained hidden.
Right.
But going back to the job situation, I had a guy who was a computer engineer over at Microsoft.
Yeah.
He told me years ago, he says what they're doing is they're bringing these Indians over on an H-1B visa, and they're forcing us to be able to train them. Then they'll get rid of us and give them the jobs.
The guy Mike said, where you from, Bridgeport, Connecticut? Because I guess that's where he must have been from.
I grew up on the west end of Bridgeport. If he knows where the United Congregational Church, I used to live right behind it.
Got you. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. But it was nice conversating with everybody. Doc Star, I will give you a call later on.
Yeah, I'll be here. Just give me a call.
You got it. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody. Thank you for listening. I'm out of here. Big Hawk. Peace.